Good morning, student. This is Sir Sunny, and this is your science subject, and we are going to continue chapter circulatory system. So, we have already studied about the circulatory system in our previous classes. Now, today we are going to start heart. Here, heart. The heart is a strong muscular organ which pumps blood throughout our body. It is located between the lungs and is protected by our rib cage. It is in a slanting position. Slanting means bending position. थोड़ा सा झुका हुआ होता है. Slanting position slightly to the left of the middle of the chest. The human heart is about the size of a fist. Fist means muthi. So the size of a heart is about the size of a fist and has four chambers. The upper chamber are called auricle or atrium. The lower chamber are called ventricle. There is a muscular wall that separates the right and the left side of the heart. As you see in picture, this is human heart, and in this picture there is a muscular wall, and in side of heart there are four chambers. First is the left atrium, this is the right atrium, this is right ventricle, this is left ventricle. So there are four chambers. This is the diagram of heart, and heart is a strong muscular organ. Its position is lies inside of or between the lungs, as you see here picture position of the heart in the chest. The next component of circulatory system is blood. First was heart, and the second is blood. So blood is basically red in color, and it is a liquid which color is red, and blood carries nutrients, oxygen, water, and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide to various part of the body through the blood vessels. So blood is very important because blood carry nutrients, also oxygen, water, and carbon dioxide. The main component of blood are plasma and blood cell. Plasma is actually also a liquid in which blood cells are present. It is just a yellow color. Plasma, its color is yellow, and it makes largest part of blood. Second part of blood is blood cell. So blood cell are of three kinds. First, red blood cell, in short we call RBC, that means red blood cell. Second part of this blood cell is WBC, that means white blood cells. And the third component or part of blood cell is platelets. Platelets, this is a smallest cell of in the blood. So blood is basically red in color, and blood carries nutrients, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide in blood vessels. The component of blood are plasma and blood cells. Plasma, which color is yellow and make largest part of blood. Blood cell, this is the second part of blood, and blood cell are of three types. First RBC, second WBC, and third platelets. So RBC, that means red blood cell, and WBC means white blood cell. Platelets, these are the smallest cell in our blood. Red blood cell is very important because it's called red due to the presence of hemoglobin. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, the RBC color is red, and hemoglobin is very important in blood cell because these hemoglobins are carrier. They transport oxygen to all part of our body and bring back to carbon dioxide from all the body parts to the heart and the lungs. And the third part of platelets. Platelets are a smallest cell in the blood. They mainly responsible for clotting. Platelets are responsible for clotting of blood. These are some pictures. This is the red blood cell, these are white blood cell, and these are platelets. So all these are the components of blood. Now the third component of a circulatory system is blood vessels. Actually, blood is carried to different parts of the body through pipe-like a structure called blood vessels. This type of pipe-like a structure, and through this pipe-like a structure, blood move from one place to another place. So the blood vessels are of three main types, namely arteries, veins, and capillaries. Now arteries carry oxygen rich or oxygenated blood away from the heart to different organs. Also, arteries have thicker wall as they have to withstand the pressure of the blood being pumped by the heart. The largest artery in our body is called aorta. Now, the second component of blood vessel is veins. Veins are made of a thinner wall and they carry deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood or blood containing less oxygen from different organ to the heart. Veins lie closer to the surface of the skin and can be seen as greenish blue line in our hand and mostly all over the body. So the wall of veins are thinner and the thicker wall is arteries. Veins lie closer to the surface of the skin and can be seen as greenish blue line in our hand and mostly all over the body. The main veins are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. These are as shown in figure. Inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. This is superior vena cava and this is inferior vena cava. So these two are the main vein in our body. Now the third component of blood vessels is capillaries. Capillaries are form a connecting network between arteries and vein. Arteries and vein. Walls of capillaries are very thin. These help in quick exchange of gases and nutrients in our body. So first thing, blood is red colored liquid containing nutrients, oxygen, water and carbon dioxide to various parts of the body through the blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types. You can say that blood vessels have three components: arteries, veins and capillaries. So here this is the difference between arteries and veins. Arteries, first difference is they carry blood away from the heart, but when they bring blood back to the heart. Arteries carry oxygenated blood with the exception of pulmonary arteries. Here, veins carry deoxygenated blood with the exception of pulmonary veins. Third difference, arteries are situated deep in the tissues, but veins are closer to the skin surface. Fourth difference, walls are thick and elastic. The wall of arteries are thick and elastic, but veins wall are and uh, thinner than arteries. Fifth difference, arteries do not have any valve, but veins have valve to prevent backflow of blood. Backflow. Sixth difference, blood flows with a jerk under high pressure that can be felt in the form of pulse, but when in vein blood flow smoothly and low pressure. So these are the difference between arteries and veins. Now this is your homework, and in your homework copy you will note down this and learn properly. Difference between arteries and veins. First homework. And the second homework is draw the uh, diagram of human heart and label their name of different parts, just like valve, just like left pulmonary veins, left pulmonary arteries, and muscular wall, right ventricle, right atrium, left atrium. So your homework is, second homework is draw the uh, picture, or you can say that draw the diagram of human heart and label different parts name. And the first homework is write the difference between arteries and veins in your homework copy and learn them. So for today this is enough. In next video we will learn about the heartbeat and the process of circulation of blood, and we will do exercise of related this chapter. Thank you.